You have probably seen it hundreds of times without really looking at it, the tiny cap on the end of a tire valve. It is light, cheap, easy to lose, and so small that it almost feels optional. If one goes missing, many drivers keep going. After all, the tire holds air because of the valve inside, right? That is true, but not the whole story. The cap is not the hero holding all the pressure inside the tire. Its job is quieter. It sits outside the valve, blocking dust, water, grit, and road debris before they reach the small mechanism that actually seals the air in. To understand why that matters, we need to look beneath the cap. Let's get into it right here on Secrets of Simple Things. The small valve that made air-filled tires practical. Before air-filled tires became common, many vehicles rolled on solid rubber wheels. They were tough, but they made every road feel rough. Pneumatic tires changed the ride by using trapped air as a cushion. But that created a new problem. How do you let air in without letting it escape again? That question made tire valves important. One of the most famous designs was the Schroeder valve, patented in the 1890s and later adopted widely on cars, bicycles, and many other wheels. Its basic idea was simple and reliable. Press the valve open when filling the tire, then let it close again when the pump is removed. The cap was added for a less dramatic reason. The valve sat outside the wheel, exposed to one of the dirtiest places on a vehicle. A small cover became the easiest way to protect it. What is hiding under the cap? Under the cap is the valve stem. Inside that stem sits the valve core, the tiny part that controls the air. It uses a spring-loaded mechanism. When you attach a pump, the pump presses a small pin inside the valve. The passage opens and air flows into the tire. When the pump comes off, the spring pushes the core shut again, trapping the air where it belongs. So the cap is not the main seal. The real work happens deeper inside. That distinction matters because it keeps the story honest. A valve cap is useful but not magical. It does not replace the valve core. It protects it, and the valve core, small as it is, has to open and close cleanly for years through pressure checks, refills, heat, cold, vibration, and road grime. At that scale, even a tiny intruder can become mechanical trouble. The real enemy is not air, it is dirt. A tire may seem like a sealed system, but the valve lives on the outside, right where the road is messiest. Every trip sends the wheel through dust, sand, mud, dirty water, oil stains, road salt, and tiny pieces of gravel. Most of it spins away, some of it sticks. Without the cap, dirt can collect around the opening of the valve stem. It does not need to rush in all at once. A little road dust after one drive, a bit of dried mud after another. Then, during a pressure check or refill, some of that material can be pushed closer to the valve core. That is where the scale changes. A grain of sand that means nothing on the road can matter inside a tiny spring-loaded seal. If it keeps the core from closing perfectly, the tire may not fail dramatically. More likely, it loses air slowly, quietly, in a way that is hard to notice until the pressure has dropped. With a small valve, the problem is not always something big. Sometimes it is one speck of dirt in exactly the wrong place. Moisture, salt, and the slow work of corrosion. Dirt can interfere with the seal. Water works differently. It is quieter, slower, and more patient. When a valve is left uncovered, moisture can sit around the stem and creep into threads and gaps that were never meant to stay wet. On a dry road, that may sound harmless. In winter conditions, coastal air, or places where roads are treated with salt, the story changes. Salt makes moisture more aggressive. It encourages corrosion on metal parts, and corrosion rarely announces itself at the beginning. It starts as a rough surface, a stubborn thread, or a part that no longer moves smoothly. Over time, that can mean a valve that is harder to service, easier to damage, or more likely to leak. The cap cannot stop every drop of water or erase years of exposure, but it reduces direct contact between the outside world and the sensitive area around the valve core and stem. Some failures do not begin with a bang. They begin with a few drops of water sitting where they should not be. The backup seal, most people never notice. Some valve caps are only covers. Others have a small rubber gasket tucked inside the top. When the cap is tightened, that little ring can press against the end of the valve stem and create a secondary seal. This does not mean the cap is responsible for holding tire pressure. That job belongs to the valve core. But if the core develops a tiny leak, a cap with a gasket may slow the loss of air long enough for the problem to be noticed. That is a small difference, but it matters. The gasket is not the main lock. It is the extra bit of protection that helps when conditions are less than perfect. And on modern vehicles, the area around the valve has become more important than it used to be. Why modern cars make this cap more important? Many modern vehicles use TPMS, or tire pressure monitoring systems, to warn drivers when pressure drops too low. Depending on the design, the sensor may be built into the valve assembly or placed inside the wheel near it. A missing cap will not instantly ruin a sensor, but it does leave the valve area exposed to dirt, moisture, corrosion, and rough buildup. Over time, that can make servicing harder and create a less friendly environment for parts that cost far more than the cap itself. Here is the funny imbalance. One of the cheapest pieces on the wheel helps protect an area connected to one of the more sensitive systems in the tire. The cap does not need circuits, batteries, or a warning light. It just has to keep the entry point cleaner than it would be without it. That simple job becomes more valuable when the parts around it become more advanced. Plastic or metal, when better looking, is not always better. At first, metal valve caps seem like an upgrade. They look cleaner, feel heavier, and give the wheel a more finished appearance. Compared with a plain plastic cap, they seem more durable. But in everyday use, the best choice is not always the one that looks strongest. Plastic caps are common for good reasons. They are light, cheap, easy to replace, and they do not rust. They are also less likely to seize onto the valve stem. A metal cap can react badly with moisture, salt, and the metal of the stem. Over time, corrosion can make it stick in place. Then a tiny cosmetic detail becomes an annoying problem. When you need to check pressure or add air, the cap may refuse to come off. Force it too hard, and you can damage the valve stem itself. For daily driving, a good plastic cap is often more practical. It may look ordinary, but it does the job with fewer complications. Sometimes the smarter part is not the shinier one. It is the one that causes less trouble. The bigger system behind the small cap. Tire pressure quietly affects almost everything a tire does: grip, braking, fuel use, handling, and tread wear. When a tire is underinflated, it flexes more than it should. That extra flex creates heat, wears the tread unevenly, and can make the vehicle feel less precise on the road. This is where the valve cap connects to a larger system. It does not control braking or manage fuel economy, but it helps protect one exposed point in the system that keeps pressure where it belongs. A missing cap is not an instant disaster. It is a small gap in a long-term defense. Most of the time, nothing dramatic happens right away, but vehicles stay reliable because many quiet details are allowed to keep doing their jobs. The cap is one of those details. Cheap, unnoticed, and sitting exactly where protection is needed. What to do when one goes missing? If a valve cap goes missing, replace it soon. There is no need for alarm, but there is also no good reason to leave the valve exposed. Choose a cap that fits snugly. If possible, use one with a small rubber gasket inside. When you check tire pressure, wash the vehicle, or walk around the car, look at all four wheels. Make sure each cap is present and seated properly. Do not over-tighten it. Finger tight is enough. If the valve already looks dirty, corroded, or damp, check the tire pressure or ask a tire shop to inspect it. The point is simple. When protection costs almost nothing and takes only seconds, ignoring it makes little sense. This is one of those rare maintenance jobs that is cheap, quick, and almost impossible to justify putting off. The small guard at the edge of the tire. A valve cap is not a glamorous part of a vehicle. It will not make the car faster, and it will not make a tire last forever. But it stands in a meaningful place, right at the edge between the sealed world inside the tire and the rough world outside it. That edge matters. On one side is air pressure, held by a tiny spring-loaded core. On the other is the road, with all its dust, water, salt, mud, heat, and vibration. The valve cap sits between those two worlds, doing a job so simple that it becomes easy to dismiss. That is the charm of many simple things. They are not important because they are complicated. They are important because they are placed well. The tire valve cap does not carry the whole vehicle, but it helps protect one of the smallest entrances into the system that does. And sometimes, keeping one small entrance clean is enough to make the whole journey smoother. If you enjoyed this small story, hidden on the edge of a tire, subscribe to Secrets of Simple Things. There are countless ordinary objects around us doing quiet jobs every day. Cheap, overlooked, and smarter than they look. See you in the next simple thing.